everybody. I just thought I would give you guys like a little update on my Chevy Traverse. I have almost 3,000 miles on it, and so far so good. It's been going really great. I'm gonna keep this video way shorter. I'm so sorry that first video I did was so long. I don't know how I did that, but I promise this one will be way shorter. So one of the only complaints I have is on my paint color. I got the pearl white tricolor finish or whatever it's called, the pearly one. And compared to some of the other vehicles, I don't feel like it's super pearly, so I'm a little sad I paid for that upgrade, but there are some times when I look at it in a certain light, I'm like, oh, it's pearly. You guys tell me what you think. If you have this pearl finish, do you feel like it is super pearly compared to some of the other models that are out there? Tell me what you think. So another thing is I got this like a chip in my paint in a really weird spot, and it didn't look like a car door had hit it or anything. I thought maybe a rock maybe did it. But I bought one of those pens to try to touch it up, and that's like probably 4 coats and it hasn't really done anything. So I don't know if I would recommend that pen to touch up your dings. At least in this color, it hasn't done anything. I'm almost at 3,000 miles. I thought I would tell you a couple funny stories. And I will try to make them fast. My family tells me I have a way of making a short story long. So here's the first one. When I first had this car, I found that I could just in messing around with the settings, that I could set a favorite song, and then it would pop up when it would come on the Sirius XM. It would alert me that it would come on. So somehow I figured out that it could do that, and then it's like I could never find it again. I had no idea how I did it, and I couldn't figure out how to make it do it again. That's the first funny story, because I don't know what was wrong with me and why I couldn't figure it out. The second one is, from the time I got the car, I could not figure out how to make the interior lights come on when I opened the car door. I googled it a couple times, and like there were never any answers. So I was like, does that not happen? Like, that seems so weird that a car would not have a setting where you can turn the interior lights on just by opening the door. So very often we would get into a dark car, or anyway, it's just funny. I recently, on the same day last week, figured out how to do both of them again. So I'm going to show you, just in case any of you are clueless like me, then you can know how to do it also. Okay, so right now it's Christmas time, so I'll just show you an example with this. This is how I'm going to turn it down. I don't know how loud that is. This is how you can favorite a song so that you can get an alert when it comes up later. My husband's truck just has like a button here that you can just push. It's like a heart or a star or something, and you just push that, and that's what will favorite it, and then he gets alerts to do it. This is how you do it on the Chevy Traverse. Okay, I should have practiced this first. You go to menu, and it's tune select. And then you can either put the artist, like if I want it to favorite anything that Idina Menzel sings, then I'll get an alert for that in the future. And if I want to favorite the song, I do tune select, and then I do song. And now anytime White Christmas is played, oh look, and I already got an alert. So White Christmas is also playing on Channel 49 for the Holiday Soul. Hopefully that helps some of you if you didn't know how to do that. That will help you also figure out how to do that. Okay, say that there's a song that's played way too much. Oops, wrong button. There's a song played way too much and you do not want it on your tune select anymore. You just do manage tune select. you can see some of the ones that I did. Okay, so let's take off Carol of the Bells, and I deleted that. And now I will not get an alert for that anymore. If that helped you, you're welcome. If you already knew that, you are way smarter than me. Here's the second little tip. And please be kind in your judgment of me. I didn't do a great job reading the owner's manual, I guess. Because I'm sure it was in there somewhere. I haven't gone back and looked. But, okay, now I will show you how I did not know the interior light thing. Okay, let's see if it can focus on it. Oh, there it is. What does that look like to you? Well, okay, now seeing it this close up, it does look like what it's supposed to be. But let me tell you what I thought it was. I thought it was a plug, like this. I thought that button turned the charger off and on, that plug charger thing. No, that is not what that is. When, let me show. So when the light is lit, it's off. So when you open your door, the lights don't turn off. That's a car. I didn't know that was a car. It didn't look like a car to me, but I mean now it does because I know what it is. But then when you push the button, oh, look at that. The lights come on. Seriously, when I figured that out, I felt so dumb. So once again, if you already knew that, you are way smarter than me. But in my defense, other people had Googled that and none of us had the answer. So now you know it's the little plug picture if you didn't already know that. And I will also make just a short little plug for Chevy. I filled out the customer satisfaction survey and it was pretty honest with some of the complaints I had. A lot of it had to do with the dealership. Someone from the manufacturer called me. Her name was Asia, and there were a couple things the dealership had to do to fix my car because something came defective, like a panel, and they needed to replace it. And they called and asked me about every single thing I complained about. The dealership that I bought the car from hadn't contacted me about getting the panel fixed. They contacted the dealership. She followed up with me every single time that I was supposed to take my car in to get it fixed. Anyway, she followed up every single time, and I was really impressed with Chevy that they took that customer satisfaction survey that seriously. Let me know if you guys had a similar experience when you bought your Chevy car or the Traverse or anything like that. I just was really impressed, and I thought that that showed a lot from Chevy to do that. So I was happy with that. So one other just quick little mention. I am not a professional videographer at all. If you notice and you see that my videos are pretty choppy, it's because I say the word a lot. And in that first video, I said it so much and I didn't want to go back and re-record a bunch of times. And I couldn't stop saying it. So I just had to cut out the word like more than half the time. So if you think that first video is really choppy, that's why. I am trying so hard not to say and it's hard, but I think now I'm saying the word like a lot. So there you go. It's not the word I'm saying in this video. It's the word so. So sorry about that. Thanks for watching, you guys.